in the house for a very long time. Never got seasick, better like wine.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Rose Gold video cast. Today, coming back with a ranking video. God, I love doing these. I love doing tier lists, especially ones that are different. I have a couple planned in the future for Pokemon, and I've been wanting to make something like this for a little while now, and today's the day, baby. Today's the day we get to finally talk about Pokemon on this channel. Some of you who have been a fan of this channel and have seen some of my previous other stuff know kind of what this one's gonna entail. Obviously based on the title, but for those who just don't know and haven't seen the video, I will link it up in the corner, one of those corners. It'll also be down in the description. Pretty much what I did about a year ago was I took every single Rainbow Six Siege operator in the game and I just ranked them on a tier list based on how likely I was to beat them in a fight. And just like with those people, we're doing that again with the Kanto region Generation 1 Pokemon. Now I have to say it, guys, I have to say it. And it annoys me that I have to say it, but people are dense. People are dense and they just don't get it. Obviously, every single one of these Pokemon would beat the crap out of me. Like, there's no chance that I'm coming back from that. I get it. I understand. But that makes for a boring video. So we're not doing that. Like, once again, because I had a lot of stupid people in my comments on the last one I did, all of them should beat me. In reality, they're superpowered freak animals. I'm going to lose. But for the sake of entertainment and for the sake of the video, that's not happening. We are going to rank them the best that I can. Very quickly going to go through what each of the tiers are. There's only 5, nothing too crazy, don't want to overcomplicate things. Up at the very top is Pokemon Center Can't Save Me. That means I'm dead. Pokemon get knocked out in that universe, they get revived over at the Pokemon Center, they get brought back to consciousness. I'm dead. That means I'm just flat out, no chance, I am deceased. The tier below that is They'd Barely Win. I'd put up a fight. I'm not gonna die necessarily, but I'm not gonna win. They are still gonna beat me in a fight. It'll be a little closer than just me just facing permadeath. Harden, this is the middle of the road, and yeah, I need to very much explain the reasoning behind this. Plain and simple, if you're aware of that popular scene from Pokemon, it's when the two Metapods are just constantly going back and forth, hardening at each other. That's what this is. It is a very neutral, I'm not winning, this other Pokemon's not winning, it's a draw. We're both getting hard, and it's just this stalemate. One below that is I'd Barely Win. Very similar to the one above Harden. I'm just gonna win. They're gonna put up a good fight. I'm not outright just dominating them, but they're still being beaten overall. And last but not least, I have Punted to the Region Over. This is the one where, like, it's a cakewalk. I'm gonna pick them up, drop kick them. I'm gonna pick them up, throw them over the mountains over there. Without further ado, because my camera is running out of batteries and I don't know if I have any extras on hand, let's begin. First up, we have Bulbasaur. Yeah, you know what? Little Bulbas over here getting punted to the region over. No shot. This little bulb onion looking plant is beating me in a fight. Won't even put up a fair fight. Picking him up, like I said, dropping him on the ground, punting, field goal style, to the next region over. He's even shaped kind of like a ball, so it all works out well. Ivysaur gets a little bit more interesting. I don't believe I can beat this one as easily as Bulbasaur, so I do think it'd be pretty even match though, okay? And I'm going from that jump from I Barely Win. This thing looks a little scarier. He's in his teenage years, a little bit more feisty. I think right here, right in the neutral hardened zone, is where it belongs. Last but not least for the first starter is going to be Venusaur. Yeah, there's no chance. I am very much going to be mega dead from that fight. Let's talk about Charmander, all right? He'd be a fucking cakewalk. You know, remember how also in the cartoon when the water is threatening his life because it's gonna put out his little tail? That's all I have to do, just snuff that little fire out and he's gone. Done for. Charmeleon up next, kind of same situation as I feel with Ivysaur. I'm going to put him right there in the neutral zone. He's feisty. He looks a little bit meaner. He's going to do some damage to me. I'm going to do some damage to him. At the end of the day, though, I think we're pretty evenly matched right there. Charizard. Yeah, that's not going to happen, guys. He's even more of a threat than Venusaur is. And it's just Charizard, he ain't playing. He ain't playing, especially what he's seen me do to Charmander down here. Squirtle, guys, we're following a trend right now. I'm putting Squirtle down there as well. He's shaped like a ball. That's an easy, just volleyball hit right there. Over to the next region over. He stands no shot. War Turtle, a little scarier. Okay, fine. We're just gonna place him as is, just like that, okay? I didn't do this on purpose. I genuinely feel like this is exactly how pretty much all the fights would go. So it is what it is. Caterpie, fucking done for, little caterpillar. Just, that's all it takes. Metapod. See, I want to place in here because he created this middle section for me, technically, but nah. I beat the crap out of him still. He's just gonna harden over and over again. Yeah, his defense would go up, but guess what? Guess what? He ain't moving from his spot. I'm ordering DoorDash. I'm getting DoorDash and I'm eating food all day in front of him. He ain't eating. I'll wait. I'll bide my time in this fight. I'm winning. Butterfree's a little bit more interesting. It is the first Pokemon on this list that has the ability to fly. I'm still saying I'm winning. I don't think it'll be a cakewalk, but this thing will be flying around everywhere, and all I gotta do is give it the comes in for an attack. Get that bug off my windshield. Weedle, also down here. Dog, probably all the baby Pokemon are gonna end up down here unless it's something crazy. But Weedle, same situation. Get out of here with that. Kakuna, same situation. Get out of here with that. I'll starve you to death. That sounds so scary. Guys, I love Pokemon. This should not be a thing. Beedrill, fucking terrifying. Like, I would rather fight these three before I fight Beedrill. Not trying to get stung with that. Not trying to happen. That's going to be miserable. Can't continue on with that. Pidgey, probably same situation as a Butterfree. The flight aids it. It's going to be a little bit tougher to catch it initially, but I'm thinking I can make it happen for sure. Pidgeotto, though, I think they would beat me. Overall, it wouldn't be a bloodbath. I believe with the ability for flight involved again, I don't know, man. Those talons look a little scary. Actually, now that I'm kind of looking at it. I'm going to stick with the spot, though. I think this is a good spot for Pidgeotto. Now, Pidgeot, on the other hand, I'm screwed. Through and through. I mentioned Pidgeotto's talons. Look at the size of those. It's not happening, man. That coupled with the speed and power, I'm just getting picked up like a little dog out back, and a big old vulture comes down and scoops it up. I'm just gone. Now Rattata. Nah, I'm just kidding. Down in hell you go, baby. Hope you enjoy spending time with old Giratina, you little freak. Raticate is freaky, and it's thick and big and chonky. But nonetheless, you ever heard of rat poison, you little monster? Going down and the punted to the other region, man. It's just too easy. Spearow, very similar to Pidgey, in that it would probably give me a little bit of an issue, but nothing too crazy overall. I'll stick him there. He looks, can't really see it too well, but his talons are a little smaller. I don't know. He looks a little more vicious, but still, it's nothing too crazy. Now, Fearow, on the other hand, is a little scary. These big birds are freaky, dude. Anything that flies, just terrifying. Sharp beak mixed with some flight, some big wings, mind you. This thing's got some power behind it, some talons. I think I'm toast. I think I'm buttered up and I'm just toast. Ekans. Oh no! Ekans is a poison type. He is a little baby. He's a little baby boo, little purple worm. But Ekans a little poisonous snake. Dude, I don't know. I want to put him in that I think he'd barely win, but let's be honest. This guy would destroy me. Depends how potent his poison is. I'm going to put him in barely, yeah, he's going to barely win. For the sole purpose of his poison saving him. Otherwise, I'd drag him out like this, wheel him around like that, play the banjo with him, put him on a guitar and just start strumming him around. He ain't nothing without that poison. He's really cute though. I do like Ekans a lot. Arbok, on the other side of the spectrum though, I'm super dead. That boy, look at, he's terrifying. So cool though. He's a solid Pokemon for sure. Yeah, no, I'm not recovering from that poison bite. No chance. Pikachu, you freaky little rat electric mouse boy. Pikachu is kind of my first problem, because like, it's a little mouse. I want to put him down here because I think I could obviously just pick him up, chuck him super far. Problem is he is an electric mouse and he messes things up in the cartoon quite often. He's a powerful boy for sure. But then at the same time, like, Charmeleon could just flamethrower me. He could mess me up. I actually don't even know if he can learn flamethrower in the game. I don't know what he is capable of, but you get the point. Do I take into consideration their typing and their actual abilities, or am I just fighting them outright? I lose to all these if they get to use their powers. Okay. I guess he was poisoned. God, this is complicated. This is complicated for no reason. I'm putting Pikachu in. I'd barely survive. I think Pikachu has a kind heart, and I think it would fry me, but it would leave me alive. Raichu probably kill me. Raichu's a little feistier for sure. Oh, Sandshrew is so cute. I love Sandshrew so much. This situation, we're gonna be nice to each other. I love Sandshrew. Sandshrew's adorable. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon right there. I think we'd hold hands and frolic through the fields together. I love this guy. Love him. Sandslash would gut me like a fish with those, not only the hedgehog spikes on the back, Pokemon spikes, but them claws for digging. Yeah, he'd dig into my body with that. Nidoran Female Edition. Punted like a bag of potatoes. That doesn't make any sense. Nidoran Male Edition. Punted like a bag of... Why do I keep saying that? Punted like a kickball. Nidorina would put up more of a fight. I think I'd barely win though. I'm confident in this. I'm not too scared of them. I'm a little bit more freaked out from Nidorino. It's mostly its design. I think the all fours look gives it more of an edge over the bipedal look, but once again, I think I barely win, okay? I think I can handle him pretty well. Nidoqueen and Nidoking. They're gonna thrash me around. Both of them will be on both sides of me like a bunch of WWE wrestlers. One would be holding me there. One would hop up on the ropes and just elbow me, and then I'm just gone. I'm just vaporized from the planet. Cleffy, oh, get out of here. Cleffable, oh, get out of here, you pink freak. Vulpix is, God, why did I do this? Vulpix is adorable. Once again, I would be cordial with Vulpix. We're gonna be hanging out. We'll be sharing some stories, having some nice hot cocoa. Vulpix will heat it up itself. We'll be hanging out, having a great time. I can't hurt Vulpix, guys. I can't do that. Ninetales. Ninetales would kill me. Ninetales is very powerful, very majestic looking. In my opinion, also one of the better designed Pokemons out there. Awesome, super cool. It's gonna put me 6 feet in the ground. Jigglypuff. Pass. You're gone. Jigglytuff. I'd barely win. Definitely more of a fight than Jigglypuff, but just a pink bunny. I get it. It's probably strong. I'm still beating it up though, for sure. Zubat falls in the same category as Ekans. It has poison. It is poison type. No. You know what? No. I take it back. A little different than Ekans. Ekans is on the ground. I can maneuver around that thing. Zubat's flying around like a maniac. You know how it is in the games. If you play Pokemon Go, you know this little monster. It's impossible to catch. All right, we all have been there, done that. This thing belongs in this category up top. This thing would bite me so fast, and I'd be poisoned, and I'd just be dead. It's toxic as hell. I'm just done. Golbat, same exact situation. Now it's just bigger. And it's got a much wider mouth. So I don't know what to tell you with that. It'd probably just swallow me whole and then I cease to exist. Oddish. You ever heard of a Weed Whacker? Gloom is gross, dude. I'd probably, yeah, no. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Vileplume is a little different. I'd barely win. Put up more of a fight than old Gloom down here, but nah, yeah, come on now. The only reason I also just feel that way is the top pedal part looks a little bit more defensive heavy. I think it could take a couple more of my like karate chop, punch hits, elbow slam, hits more more than Gloom can. Paris's pinchers are kind of freaky, but once again, you're just getting kicked. Parasect, ooh. The shell gives it a little bit more defense. Feel like it'll be kind of 50-50. The claws freak me out for sure. It's shaped like a ball, similar to all these. I'm still gonna kick it. I don't know why I'm talking about kicking these Pokemon so much. This is crazy. This is wild. This is a good place for Parasect. That's all we're gonna do. I don't know how big Venonat is. This would all depend on its sizing. I'm pretty sure Venonat is poison type. Kind of flies under the radar for me a little bit. If it's poison, I'll put it up here with Ekans. Honestly, the poison ones, no, for sure. This is tricky, man. This one's tricky. I'll put it up here with Ekans. I can beat you potentially, maybe like 15% of the time, but overall, you are gonna win. Venomoth. Same as the Golbat, man. If you're flying at me with some poisonous teeth, I'm done for. There's no way I can beat that. Oh, Diglett. You ever heard of molten steel down your little hole? That's crazy. What did I just say? No, I think Diglett would... No, Diglett itself wouldn't put up a fight. The Diglett family would put up the fight, for sure. A lot more of these little sausages coming out at me. Come on, I can't... I'd get a little tired taking them out, but I would make it happen. No, this is good. This is good. One comes up, it's like whack-a-mole at that point. This is good. I'd still win. Meowth is a little different, for sure. I think it would put up a little more... Now, if it's... All I'm thinking of is the Meowth from the cartoon. That little... that little New York goon over there. Yeah, I don't know. I think it put up slightly more of a fight than, like, pretty much all of these. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Mouth is gone. We're good. Persian, big old cat. I would put up a decent fight against Persian. Try to. It would win, but I think I could do more to it than any of these up here, if that makes any sense. It is a big cat. The claws, I don't see claws right now, so they must be retracted inside. That's a good spot. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah, Psyduck. No, I don't see that guy putting up any kind of a fight. Yeah, I think he's fine. I think he's fine down there. Golduck, on the other hand, kind of same with Persian. Those little nails, I don't know. They don't. Some of them look. Yeah, those look like claws a little bit right there. Definitely. It's hard to see for me. Okay. Golduck would kind of mess me up a little bit. I wouldn't be just like super dead, but I'd put up a fight. It is a little more humanoid. So once again, I pull up and I just give him the, and then we're fine. Ooh, see, I'm talking about giving these hands and Mankeys up next. I think we are evenly matched. Oh wait, he can use his feet probably. He is like a monkey, so his feet are probably very capable of also throwing some punches. He also has the tail. Give him a little bit more of an edge. He's shaped like a ball, though. When we all know how I feel about a Pokemon shaped like a ball, I think he would have more of an edge because of all of his appendages. I'll put him there. Primeape would beat me pretty quick. Mr. Muhammad Ali up here. Mr. Mike Tyson. Mr. Jake Paul these days because he's a boxer now. I'm done. Just every boxer in the world is inside of Primeape, and it's just get 1-2 punched very quickly. Growlithe. I love Growlithe once again, man. Growlithe is cool. He would put up a fight. I would barely win. Pretty much a puppy, if you really think about this. So, he probably has a little bite to him, but I got it, guys. Don't worry. Arcanine. Yep, big dog. Big fire dog. You do the math yourself. Tadpole down there. Ooh, give me these hands. Once again, dog. I ain't winning against that. I can't. We're getting to some fighting guys, and that's the interesting part. Look at those mittens. Look at them gloves dude's got on over here. Abra likes to teleport. We all know that. It's running scared. It's gone. It's gone. You teleport away from me, I take that as a forfeit. You're gone. And as soon as I get my hands on that thing, grabbing it by the tail, whipping it around, Dunzo. I'm like almost more afraid of Kadabra than I am of Alakazam. He's got 2 spoons. He could smack me with the spoons, but I don't know. He looks a little feistier to me. Maybe it's because Alakazam, I always picture him like being a wise older man. Doesn't mean he can't kick my butt though. I think Kadabra would barely win. No, I think we're evenly matched. We're evenly matched, okay? With their mind tricks and psychedelic, BS, they would crush me. We all know that, but I still feel pretty good about it, okay? I'm gonna put them up at the same spot. Not too many differences, I feel like that's between them. I think it's pretty evenly matched there. It'd kind of go both ways. You know what? No. What am I doing? Why do I keep doing that? I would win. They'd put up a fight, but like if they're holding up spoons, is that like their way of saying like, this is how we fight you? What's happening here? I don't know. I'm winning this fight pretty much every damn day, okay? That's how it's gonna go. Machop, little naked Pokemon boy who specializes in fighting. Okay, Machop, I can win. Barely though. He'd put up a little fight, he'd put up some hands, but I would still at the end of the day win. He's a little boy. Machoke would devastatingly beat me, and that's not even talking about the big boy Machamp. If you think I'm surviving at all against Machoke, you were dead wrong. John Cena over here is gonna kill me every day of the week. And then we get Machamp with 2 extra arms? No way. 2 extra arms, but also less toes overall. Bellsprout, ever heard of a lawnmower? Weeping Bell, yawn, ever heard of Weed Be Gone? Victory Bell is scary. I don't know how big that mouth is, bro. I don't know how big that mouth is, but I think I'm still gonna beat you though. Kinda cool. I feel like if I fight you, I will probably get stung and that'll probably hurt me. I'm gonna put you up there. Same thing with Ekans. All right, we're going with the Ekans rule right here with some of these. If I touch you, I'm probably gonna get poisoned, probably gonna get stung. It's not gonna be a good time. Tentacruel, even scarier. More little tendrils for me to get stung by. Even has a little beak going on. Geodude. If I was a karate master, and if I could just chop some bricks with my hands, all would be well. I think he would barely win. I would put up a fight against him. Maybe I can just grab him and throw him like a rock. Graveler, he would kill me. He's literally a big boulder, as is Gollum over here. Big boulders. He's got lizard face on him also. Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you're rooting on me, if you're putting money on me in Vegas to win this fight, sorry guys, you're losing. I can't, nothing else about it. Flaming Horse probably wouldn't go in my favor, if I'm being honest. Rapidash, genuine horse, and it's super on fire. It's not getting any better than the last little Ponyta over here. Slowbro, wake up. Slowbro, get faster. And then come talk to me about a fight, okay? I called him Slowbro, he's Slowpoke. That's my fault. It's my fault, guys. It's my fault. Slowbro, I feel like we'd be pretty evenly matched. If he can swing that little tail back there around a little quicker, I would be in some deep trouble. But I don't know if he can. I don't know what's going on with that. Honestly, too, it's probably weighing him down. So he's going to be a little slower than if he didn't have it on there. So, you know, math is math to me. Magnemite, electric steel boy, levitating off the ground. Where do I put you? It's not going to feel good if I punch you. I feel like if I throw you, you'll just be able to fly around again. So I can't really do much here. I think I could maybe put up a fight, but I am going to lose. I'll admit that here. Magneton, kind of same situation. He would kill me, and I guess if you want to make the same argument, Magnemite would also kill me if they just spun up really quickly and just threw themselves at me. Farfetch'd, Get a new thing than a fucking leek, dog. Get a gun. Get a sword. And then come challenge me again. Doduo would put up a little bit of a fight, but I would still beat it overall. Have you seen that video of them flying, by the way? Crazy stuff. Oh my goodness. So Trio, whew, they would win. I would put up a fight though. I really would put up a fight. They would win overall, for sure. That's a lot going on there, and it looks cool. That's a fun upgrade. I would like to point that out. That's a fun evolution. I like this. I like that a lot. Seal, get out of here. Get out of here, you basic thing. Isn't this thing's also named Seal? I'm not gonna check, but I'm winning this fight. Grimer's gross, dude. I'd probably get stuck trying to fight it, so I'd probably lose. Muck. Just a big pile of purple slop. Yeah, I'm not gonna win that. Probably feels like glue also. If I touch it, it's probably gonna pull me in, actually. Not even just get me stuck. It's gonna just fully pull me inside. Womp womp, dude. Shelter stinks. I'm gonna take that tongue, pull it, whip it back in its mouth. Dude, Cloyster. Cloyster looks weird. If you know what I mean. Cloyster's scary, but I weirdly feel like I could take it on. Its shell is tough. Where are your arms, bro? What are you gonna do? Stab me with that horn? Probably. Stab me with one of those side spikes? Probably. Close me in with your... Probably. Most likely, yes. I'm gonna put that he'd barely win, or she would barely win. Ghastly. Can't fight a ghost. Can't fight a ghost. What am I gonna do? Haunter. Can't fight a ghost. What am I gonna do? Gengar. What are you gonna do? How are you supposed to throw hands with a ghost? Onyx, dead. Me, I'm dead, not him. I would need probably 20 megaton bomb to kill this thing if it just approached me in the street. Whoa, Drowsy, Mr. Penis Nose. What are you doing over there? Drowsy, why are you spiking my drink right now? I would take care of Drowsy. Pretty much no problem. Yeah, that's right. Hypno, same thing. Big ass nose just got a little pointier. You're not sticking around, dog. You're gone. Krabby with the claws. Probably wouldn't feel too good. I think I'd win. It would put up a fight though, for sure. Kingler would win. Yes. I don't think it'd just outright destroy me. Okay. But overall, yeah, it would beat me in a fight. Definitely. Those claws are way too large. It's little fangs over here. It's kind of a scary looking Pokemon, actually. I've never really paid attention too much to that. Voltorb and Electrode? Dude, kickball central over here. More like baseball. I'd throw you. Electrode, I'd kick you. I would turn you into an omelet so unbelievably fast. And I bet it would be delicious. Executor. Little tougher for sure, but have you ever heard of a chainsaw? Cubone got a little bone weapon. They would put up a fight. Once again though, I would win overall. Marowak. I feel like I am even with Marowak because yes, Marowak has a slightly larger bone. I think I could handle it. It would hit me, it would hurt a lot, but also at the same time, if I'm going in and trying to punch its little head, it's got the little bone helmet on. I can't do much to that. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, I'm just gonna do them both at the same time. I'm dead. Can't do much about that. Lickitung! Woo! Little freaky, zesty freak over here. I think I'd put up a fight with Lickitung. But that tongue be long, and I'm sure that tongue be powerful, and this is a thick boy. I don't think I could beat it. Maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. I'm just saying, it would still win overall. Coughing and wheezing. I don't even remember. I think these guys are probably poison, right? Let me look it up. I'm gonna search it up really quick. Okay, I was correct. Sometimes you just gotta check. You don't know. Sometimes poison and dark, they get confused sometimes. Coughing and wheezing. Same situation as Ekans. It's the Ekans problem, okay? I would put up a little more of a fight with these two though. They're the same thing, you know. I put up a fight for both of them. This little extra brain over here, it's not going to do much more. Like, I'm going to lose, but Rhyhorn and Rhydon, I'm dead, guys. It's a big rock. They're two rock rhinoceri. There's nothing I can do about that. Literally nothing. All Chansey has to do is just roll over and sit on me. Like, it's not too complicated, but maybe I can outmaneuver it enough to where it'd be a neutral stalemate. I don't picture Chansey being able to move around all too fast, all too quickly. We're gonna leave it right there. I'm a little concerned with Tangela, because what if I like go in for a strike, and then it grabs my hand with all of its grassy tendrils, and then I just can't get out. Do you ever think about that? I wanted to put Tangela just down on the bottom, but like I said, it's a little hard to hit something when it's probably gonna grab you or fight back every time you hit it. So I'm gonna leave it here. It's putting up a fight. Kangaskhan, big, scary looking mama. Hear me out. Any good mother or any good parental figure carrying around their young in their front paunch like that, I feel like in a fight, you want to protect it. So I'm going to use that to my advantage. If I throw Kangaskhan off a little bit, it's going to just gently fall or try to protect the baby as much as possible. It might even hold back a punch or two. It doesn't want to overextend in order to hit me. I'm gonna use that to my advantage. Horsey, little cutie patootie for show. Get down there. You're still gonna die. Kingdra is awesome. Another really good design that I've always appreciated. I don't see this thing doing too much. I forget the size of it. I think if it's a bigger seahorse, probably not winning too well. I'm gonna say it will beat me though, as a whole, but I want to be able to say I can put up a fight with it at least. I don't know how spiky those back fins actually are. It is a very cool design, very powerful, but come on now, how dangerous is it actually? Goldine, stop wasting my time, guys. Seeking, stop wasting my time. You can horn drill me all you want. I might like it a little bit. Ooh, the stars, baby. Star me and star you. Yeah, you're down there. Another solid design overall. I like the evolution design a lot with these two. Is it weird if I want to put it down here? Is that weird? Is that bad? I don't know. Whenever I see these two, I feel like they're soft. And there's nothing too much really going on. I know it could... Guys. Once again, this is like my fourth reminder, but I know people are going to miss this. I know they could kill me in real life. Let's be honest, okay? But I truly think I could beat this thing. I think I could beat it pretty handily at that. Mr. Mime. Oh! Not only am I beating Mr. Mime is going to prison for life. I will leave it alive. I will beat the snot out of it instantly. Keep it alive enough and then forever throw Mr. Mime in prison. Mr. Mime never needs to see the light of day again. All in favor? I thought so. Scyther. If you think you can take on Scyther, you are joking and you are kidding yourself. Those giant ass blade arms? Come on. It's flight? Come on, man. Animal instinct? Forget about it, dog. Was Jinx. Yeah, Mrs. Honka Honka down here. Miss Nicki Minaj. This thing is vile also. I really hate it. Hated it since the beginning. Same fate as Mr. Mime, honestly. Barely keep him alive and then just send him out from there. Electabuzz. I like to think Electabuzz and I could go toe-to-toe. I like to think that. Electivire, on the other hand, no shot. I think we could have a good fight. I think we could keep it pretty neutral. Magmar. I don't know. I feel like I could do it. It does have the flame on its tail. That is a little scary to me, actually. Fine. Did a little bit of thinking. The flame on the tail definitely gives it an edge. I think without the flame, I'm beating it. It would put up a fight. But the flame gives it more of an edge. Okay? Actually, in that sense, I feel like I should throw it up here. Like that. The flame is scary, guys. The fire hurts. Fire hurts a lot. And they could use it as a defensive mechanism, and I'm over-explaining it. You get the point. Pinscher. One pinch, guys, and I'm dead. One big hit from that thing, I'm gone. Its arms long, its body squatty. There's not a lot of room for it to have to move around too much. It's not a long body. It's right there. Grab me, pinch me, I am deceased. Tauros. I'm not putting up a fight. I'm not putting up a fight against a fucking bull. Sorry. Magikarp, you were gonna fight me just about as useless as you fight in the game, so you're going down there. Gyarados, scary big fish. Very scary big fish going right up here. Lapras. Lapras is cool, man. I think Lapras would probably kill me. Lapras isn't too scary, though. I think Lapras would win, but it wouldn't just decimate me for the fun of it. Lapras is sweet. Lapras is kind. I don't know. Maybe it has some scary teeth, but that's where I think it would go. Lapras and I would be middle ground neutral to each other. There, I said it. I said it. We're good with that. Ditto. Whoa! The most middle grounded fight ever. I didn't even see this one coming. This is sick. It would just transform into me, and we would be perfectly in sync. It'd be like a freaking Terminator fight. It'd be like the Vision fight from the WandaVision series. That's cool, actually. I do appreciate that a lot. Eevee. Sorry, Eevee. I love you, but you're getting punted. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Vaporeon would probably put up a fight, but I'd still win. Most outings, I would win. Jolteon, a little bit of biasness here. I love Jolteon. Jolteon's probably my favorite Pokemon. Nostalgia reasons. I'll talk about that another time. I think Jolteon would win. Well, no, if it has electric powers, it's all about the powers. It's all about who has what powers. Yeah, with Jolteon, I'm going to leave it here. I think it would still barely win. I would put up a fight, though. I would try. It honestly probably messed me up. But I think, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm being too biased. Maybe I'm reading too into it, and that is 100% the answer. Flareon. Easily least favorite design of the three first original Eevee starters, but still, and that's not... Okay, fine. I won't even let that play a part of it. It ain't going nowhere. It's very much like an Eevee situation to me. That's how I feel about how this fight would actually go. Porygon, get your 8-bit looking self out of here. Omanite and Omastar. Yeah, down there for sure. This one, put up a fight. Once again, I wish I kind of had like a nice diagram to see these next to people. I'm not looking everyone up. I'm just not gonna do that. If it's big, it cause more of a problem. I think I'm beating it. It would try to put up a fight. It has little like tendrils on it. The spikiness on the shell, a little difficult for me to maybe get around, but overall, come on. Kabuto and Kabutops. Very similar situation there with the fossils, I suppose. Kabutops would instantly, once again, kind of like Sand Slash over here, almost a shrew, would gut me like a fish, man. Same with Scyther over here. Like, I'm done. No shot. I pull up, get ready to throw a nice punch or two, and as I'm going in, just go whisk, whisk. It's like one of those, samurai tropes or someone with a sword where it's like they run past him really quick. Looks like nothing happened. And then I would slice perfectly in half down the middle. That's exactly how I think that fight would go. Aerodactyl's weird, man. It's flying. I don't really feel too intimidated by it. Its jaw is massive. I actually kind of never really noticed that before. I would like to say that I stand more of a chance to Aerodactyl than I do these two fine looking birds up here, but I don't know, man. I just don't feel too intimidated by him. I think I could take him on. I think he's very off balance. Maybe that's why he has a thicker, long tail to counteract his giant face. Snorlax is the exact same situation as Chansey. I'm not beating Snorlax, but if I stand 5 feet apart, Snorlax cannot get me. Snorlax will completely be unable to get me. And if you want proof, watch this. Pretend you are Snorlax, okay? Like the 6,000-pound Pokemon, okay? Come on, Snorlax, come get me. Come on. Come on, I'm waiting for you. There's no chance. Sorry, it's gonna be neutral. I'm not able to deal damage to you, and you physically cannot get me. Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. Legendary trio of birds. This is interesting. Not too much though. They will for sure beat me very handily. They aren't called legendaries for nothing. That's all I'm gonna say with that. Big wings, sharp talons, sharp looking beaks. Not to mention elemental powers. I am screwed. Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. I have a very hot take with these, with this line specifically. Dratini, I'm gonna be completely honest. I am taking Dratini out fairly quickly. All right, not much of an even chance for Dratini to make it out of this fight. Okay, here's the hot take. I am more intimidated by Dragonair than I am of Dragonite. I think they botched this line so hard. I'm a big fan of Dragonite, do not get me wrong. Not even for a second, please. Don't get me wrong. Dragonite is very cool, iconic, neat Pokemon. They messed this line up though, like I gotta be totally honest. Dragonair looks awesome, and I really wish we could have a different third evolution for Dragonair. I would say for Dragonair, once again, kind of depending the size for Dragonair. If Dragonair is a big old snake, I will die pretty quick, like constrictor style. You know, it'd wrap around me, probably break all my bones, and then I'd suffocate, and that's a very dark death, but that's probably what would happen IRL. Dragonite would still win. Hear me out. Would still beat me. I feel like I'd stand more of a chance against Dragonite than I would against Dragonair, which is weird. I know, but that's truly how I feel. And I don't know if it's his goofy little derpy face with his silly little wings. I don't know, man. That's how I feel. Mewtwo, yeah, no. Nope. Those freaky bulbous looking fingers are gonna go places that I never ever thought something like that would enter. And Mew, I just moved Mew there so I could scroll the page up. Don't freak out, okay? I would lose to Mew, obviously. Now, if we're talking no powers, Mew is a little infant baby, and it would be a very different situation. But then again, that is what I could say about every single one of these Pokemon. As I said in the beginning, all of them would kill me in real life very quickly, okay? Minus maybe a couple. I'm thinking down here like maybe Kakuna and old Metapod over here. That would be a different story. Caterpie, whatever. But that makes for a very boring video. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. The full list of Pokemon that I would kill instantly, down at the bottom, to all the way up the spectrum to Pokemon that would kill me instantaneously. Some of these absolutely could be switched around. I really tried not to think too much about it. I don't want to spend all day on this. And as you've probably noticed, my camera has moved many times because my battery keeps running out. So there's truly no way I could go through every single one of these in depth in a timely manner. So this is what we got, and I actually had a very good time with this today. If you have any hot takes, or if you disagree or agree with any of these placements that I had today, please let me know down in the comments. This was absolutely just a very for fun video that I just wanted to get out and have a good time with, so that's all it is. Let's not take this seriously. Please don't take this too seriously. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like down below, and feel free to also check out my channel and subscribe, guys. It really helps me out. I'm slowly inching my way towards 1,000 subscribers, and I would love to get there. Hopefully by the end of this year. That'd be amazing. But as always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.